Okay, so welcome to the first episode of We Are Universal. Um, there's a lot that has to be covered in such a small amount of time, but we'll post more videos and we'll cover more things as time progresses. But um, I think that you can classify myself, my wife, and uh, and all of us conspiracy theorists. But that's if we accept the label. I think that we have accepted that label just because it's not what the media wants us to. Say. I mean, if it's not what the media has given us, if it's not what we've been told, then it's considered a conspiracy. So I'll go ahead and accept that title for now. But as other conspiracy theorists out there know, we're actually truth seekers and truth tellers. As you see, all the chaos that's going on right now, absolutely nuts, from ISIS to Ebola to the economy to everything. But there's only so much that we can do. But I can say that it's our cause. We caused a lot of this to happen. And it's because we were so blind for so long. We just let it happen because we accepted all the things that we were fed. And some may say that we are out of luck right now and there's nothing we can do to stop anything from this point on, but we have to at least try, because at this point, if we really believe that, if we really believe that we can't do anything from this point on, all these bad things that us conspiracy theorists see coming are really going to come. So what do? We stand up. We have to stand up as Americans, and we have to put all of the little petty things aside. And that goes from race to religion. I mean, there's a whole terrorist fraction out there attacking people just because they won't accept their God. And that's not the way that we were created perfect. We were created perfect in every way. And we are brothers and sisters. And we are of love, and we are of peace, and we are of happiness, and all the good things that I believe God built us to be here for. So where do we start as Americans? What do we do? What can we do to change the future besides just give up? Please believe we're prepared. We got what we need to get through the worst of the worst. But let's not give up yet. Let's continue to be Americans, and that means actually voting, and not for a Democrat and not for a Republican, but for what a man has done in office and what his actions were when he was a governor, a senator, a treasurer, whatever, and actually following and figuring out who we're putting in this office. Because if we just go and we start just voting in Democrats and we just start voting in Republicans just because we want to pick a side, we completely become blind to everything that man really is. We just know that he is on my team. He's on my team, so I will vote for him. And that's a tactic that has been put into us to believe and follow out and do. And it's the wrong tactic. I really believe that Democrats and Republicans should just go away and be gone. We should really just look at the black and white facts of each individual person that we have representing us. Because yes, it's a democracy, but it's an indirect democracy. And those of you that have been in school and understand, a little bit of history, understand that it's not like we get to just stand up and vote and then majority wins. It's we give our rights away to these senators. We give our rights away to these people in office to vote for us. So we're putting them in office, and we don't even know what they're voting on, or they're putting things in front of them while we're over here playing Modern Warfare, or we're watching football, or just trying to make sure that our kids are able to eat. We're trying to get things situated at home, and then we wonder why we have all these taxes and all these crazy fines and fees and this healthcare thing and all this stuff that's just chaotic. You know what I mean? And then we want to always point the finger at somebody when it all started at home, when it all started right here to the individual American that didn't take the time to look at who they were voting for, who didn't take the time to look at the history of votes that these people took, who didn't take the time to look at the course of which the roots that these guys came from. You know, we didn't take the time. Instead, we go off our feelings. We go off of the media and mass manipulation, and I'm telling you, we failed as Americans because we did not use our democracy the way that we should have. And that's why we're struggling, and that's why we're in this place now. So simple as to, Democratic presidential re-election, all that stuff came, but the opening of the borders, why did that have to go along with it? Why didn't we bring enough senates in there to close the borders? Right now, we're in the threat of ISIS just coming through Mexico. You know that they have connections with the cartel in Mexico. All of a sudden, you have no idea how many people from ISIS are in the United States right now that could be getting ready to do some type of operation. I hope that they come and give me a chance to take care of what I want to take care of, to show these guys that they can't just bully people around, that they can't just force somebody to accept a religion or kill somebody. I want to give them back what they've been given to all of my other fellow Christians over there in the third world countries. I want to show them a little bit of what they've been given out, of course. But anyway, there's so many things out there that we are going to go over. I think we need to really put these politicians accountable and give them a real good analysis and see if they can actually handle the job that we're voting them into. I bet you most of you vote on a president more than you do a senator, a mayor, a governor, all these things, you know what I mean? I bet you that you vote more times on the presidential election, and that's where we failed. And that's where we're losing. So, anyway, I'm going to let this episode wrap up. And like, share, do what you got to do to get the word out there. We need to stand up as Americans, as one. No race hate. No, doesn't matter your affiliation to gangs, whatever. We got to be one right now because we got a bigger threat coming our way. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to come out with another video, and we'll put some politicians on blast.